As you hear these words, in the deepest part of you that already knows, you can begin to imagine the logic arc of your life stretched out before you like a road. And there are two paths. One path is smooth, safe, padded. No sharp turns, no steep climbs. You take it because it feels easy. And you don't notice until years later that the smoothness is actually erosion. Muscles you never used have withered. The courage you never tested has gone brittle. The dreams you shelved have gathered dust. Until the day you look in the mirror and realize you've been slowly shrinking into the kind of person who survives but never lives. And maybe you can feel right now the dull ache of that possibility. That future self sitting in a chair, staring out a window, replaying what-if tapes on the loop, knowing the only thing you ever truly avoided was your own expansion. That's the side effect of not acting. A brain pruned back into rigidity. A life reduced to maintenance mode. A soul anesthetized. And then there's the other road. Not smooth, rocky, uncertain, demanding. Stress shows up like a storm. Fear like a gatekeeper. Chaos like a puzzle. And every time you push through, fall, recover, adapt, you don't just get back up. You grow back bigger. Your neurons braid new connections. Your resilience compounds. Your future self expands into versions you cannot yet imagine. Like bamboo after the storm, stronger, more flexible, more alive. Like steel after the forge, hammered, cooled, tempered, unbreakable. Like fire turning ore into gold. Stress plus recovery equals transformation. And when you chunk up even further, you realize this isn't just about you. A resilient brain changes families, communities, generations. You become the one people look to when things collapse. The lighthouse in the storm. The living proof that chaos can be danced with, not feared. And your unconscious may wonder, what happens if you carry that truth for the next 10, 20, 50 years? What legacy do you leave when stress becomes your sculptor instead of your executioner? Because the benefit is not just growth, it's evolution. You literally become a new species of yourself. And the paradox is, you've been doing this all along. Falling as a child, failing as a student, fumbling as a beginner. And each time without effort, your nervous system rewired itself. Which means it's not a skill you have to learn. It's an instinct you only need to remember. And so your unconscious can take this moment right now as a signal. Stress is not punishment, it's promotion. Fear is not a block, it's a compass. Chaos is not destruction, it's the raw clay of reinvention. And every time stress arises from this day forward, you can laugh, even swear, knowing this is the exact moment evolution is happening through me. And when the day comes years from now, and you look back, you'll notice the side effects of acting, of embracing stress. There are things like resilience, creativity, adaptability, aliveness. The side effects of hiding, there are things like regret, bitterness, stagnation. You already know which future self you'd rather meet. So let your unconscious lock it in, as naturally as breathing. I'm sculpted by stress, strengthened by recovery, expanded by chaos. Fear points me forward. I evolve by leaning in. And the biggest risk of all is hiding. And as you take that breath now, you can let this truth drop down into your bones, because it was always there. You just needed to remember.